Thank you. Councillor Zaffar, please.
Thank you, Lord Mayor. I very much welcome this report and echo the sentiments of Councillor Rice, who proposed this particular report. One of the key things that we have tried to implement in Scrutiny, and I can say through these, we've adopted this through the Social Cohesion and Community Safety Committee that I chair, is moving away from executive members or decision makers coming and giving oral reports, but we instead request written reports 7 days in advance and then ask the relevant decision makers to come in and take questions from committee members who can scrutinise aspects that are included in the report and aspects which may not have been included in the report. So this is clearly not an opportunity for decision makers to present lengthy oral reports, but to take questions and the ability to hold these decision makers to account. In the two formal committee sessions that we've had outside the inquiry work, we've had two cabinet members come and be held to account. The deputy leader in his role as the chair of the contest board has also taken questioning. We've also called in terms of the community safety aspect of the work of our committee, two assistant chief constables of the West Midlands Police, again decision makers that we are holding to account. So I very much welcome this change towards a select committee way, which has been adopted after consultation with Parliament. We've also tried to create greater visibility and engagement of public in Scrutiny. The Bromley Inquiry, which hopes to bring its recommendations early next year to full council, has clearly highlighted this. We've tried to use, as Councillor Mahmood touched upon earlier, the social media to engage with the public. The committee, the Social Cohesion and Community Safety Committee, have set up a Facebook event page to promote that these meetings take place. And I'm pleased to say where we've utilised Facebook event page, we've had more members of the public at those than at sometimes here at full council, and clearly far more than we've got here sitting in the gallery listening to this particular debate. We've utilised Twitter for the first time ever, I'm led to believe from officers, that we've utilised Twitter to gain formal evidence towards an inquiry. The Bromley Inquiry used the hashtag MyBrom. And all of those who use that particular hashtag and the tweets related to that have been used as formal evidence and shared with members when deliberating, and will be made public when we bring the conclusions to council. I'm also pleased to note that when Professor Carl Chin was actually giving evidence at that first session, MyBrum was trending. And for the one or two in this chamber who don't understand Twitter, trending is, across the UK, it was one of the 10 most popular items of discussion being held on Twitter across the UK. So definitely engaging with the public through that. We've also piloted live streaming during the Bromley Inquiry, and at times we've had over 100 people, and some Brummies who've unfortunately migrated to other areas of the world were actually tuning in. I received some emails from a Brummie in Corfu in Greece who was actually watching the Bromley Inquiry on streaming. In terms of creating a greater awareness in the public, last week we had an inquiry within our former committee looking at where we are in terms of tackling gun and gang violence. This is come at a time where we also have the Home Office at the moment currently doing a review on how Birmingham is tackling gun and gang crime. During that particular report, and it came as a result of 10 years after Letitia and Charlene and their murder on the Birchwood Road just outside my ward, I'm pleased to report that there has been a reduction in gun crime and gang violence that hasn't been highlighted, and much of the community is not aware of. And today's Birmingham Mail has highlighted this particular issue that was discussed last week and used the evidence that was discussed at the committee on the front page of the Birmingham Mail today. I think I'm running out of time. Can I thank the officers, and in particular I want to mention Becky Short, who's actually leaving, who's supporting my committee, who's actually leaving the council to take up a position working for a select committee in Parliament. So can I thank the officers who've supported this change in work, and very much welcome this report. Thank you, Lord Mayor.
Thank you. Thank you, Councillor. Chairman to reply.